Hello and welcome to the Red Zone. This week we're going to be reviewing Azure Striker Gunvolt for the Nintendo 3DS. This is a 2D action platformer developed by Inti Creates and published on the 3DS eShop on August 28th. The game puts players in control of Gunvolt, a rebellious young resistance fighter who has the ability to control lightning with his psychic powers. This takes place in a futuristic world where some people have begun to develop these powers and other people have begun to fear them. Now, Gunvolt initially works for an organization called Quill, who set out to fight another organization called Sumeragi? Sumeragi, whatever they're called. They basically go out and capture these psychics to conduct cruel, awful experiments on them under the guise of protecting society. It's sort of one of those plots where you wonder if maybe you're going to be revealed to be the villain towards the end, but I haven't beat this title yet, so I'm not sure what plot twists are in for me. The core gameplay of Azure Striker Gunvolt focuses on running, jumping, shooting, and electrocuting your way past enemies, through levels, and through fights with bosses. It's very reminiscent of the Mega Man, and more so Mega Man X series, likely because KJ Inafune had a hand in helping in the development of this game. And it shows, too, in all the right ways. The gameplay is tight and action-packed, and the levels do a really good job of teaching the player how to accomplish their goals without the need for tutorials. However, unlike the Mega Man X series, Gunvolt does not acquire new weapons or elemental abilities from defeating enemies. Sometimes you will get something from defeating an enemy, but the core gameplay focuses around using your Azure Strike, your lightning elemental ability, to solve puzzles and negotiate levels. It's a powerful attack, too. It can hit enemies from a distance and do a decent amount of damage. But it can only be used for a limited amount of time. And keep an eye on that gauge underneath Gunvolt, because when it runs down to 0, you're going to be especially vulnerable. Attacking enemies will net you EXP, which can be used to level up Gunvolt and make him stronger. Defeating enemies in different ways will get you more EXP than others, and the currency drop when you defeat enemies can also be used in the in-game shop to buy items or upgrades. The shop is accessible through the hub that happens between missions. This takes the form of Gunvolt's home. Here you can of course access the shop, you can save, you can talk to a companion of yours, you can customize your loadout, change what equipment you're carrying, and of course you can also choose which mission you want to take on next. Starting a mission comes with the option of watching a short intro video. These are usually just text-based cutscenes with talking heads going on. They give you a little bit of information about what to expect on a level and some humorous banter between characters. The talking heads are designed in such a way that they are so anime it hurts. But you know what? That's actually a good thing, at least for me. I kind of like anime. And, on the whole, they're drawn really, really well. And it's not just the talking head cutscenes either. Everything in this game looks like it's been drawn really well. From the, outstandingly gorgeous pixel art to the scrolling background and foreground objects to, little touches like neon signs flicker on and off when you use your Azure Strike. In fact, any electronics will flicker on and off or go on the fritz when you use your Azure Strike near them. And also, really little touches, like animations you'll see in the menus and loading screens. It just looks like they've put a lot of work into making this game look really nice, and it's paid off, because in my opinion, this game is gorgeous. The same level of polish can be heard in the audio, too. The music tracks have a wonderfully futuristic synth sound to them, and even the shortest tracks here and there do a great job of setting the tone and pleasing the ears. The sound effects, too, are wonderfully classic, with almost a 16-bit feel to them, but taking much better advantage of the 3DS's sound capabilities. If I have one gripe with Azure Striker Gunvolt, it's the difficulty spike between the levels and the bosses. In my opinion, a level should do a better job of preparing you to fight the actual boss. If you can breeze through a level, you shouldn't have to struggle to fight the boss at the end. It's the same sort of gripe I've always had with the Mega Man and Mega Man X series, so I guess I can see where this is coming from. Then again, I've never really been that good at those games, so maybe it's just my skill level that's causing this problem. Overall, I think Azure Striker Gunvolt is a superb game, and even if it's not quite as enchanting or addictive as some other retro offerings like Shovel Knight, it's still a really great game, and I think it easily deserves a 9 out of 10. So there you have it, some pixelated electric action to really light up your day. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought of this game, or if you're thinking of picking it up, and in the meantime, stay in the zone.